Welcome to the WP Net Price Calculator. I'm going to go over how to set up your WP Net Price Calculator plugin. First, you'll want to have installed and activated your plugin. I went over how to install and activate this plugin in a previous video called Install, Activate, and Register Your WP Net Price Calculator. Find a link to that video in the description below if you haven't activated your plugin yet. If your plugin is activated, you should see a price calculator menu item in the left here. Clicking on the settings under the price calculator will bring up the general tab for the calculator settings. Here you want to enter the name of your college, the tuition, room and board, books and supplies, and other expenses. If your institution is completely online, you will want to click on the Form Config tab and select Online Only School. This will remove questions related to institutions that provide on-campus room and board. So if I go back to General, I no longer see on-campus or room and board. Be sure to save your settings before moving on. The next tab is the EFC Numbers tab. This tab gives your institution a greater ability to fine-tune the rewards according to the EFC score. If you had previously selected Online School Only, which we have, the Living on Campus column would not be showing. And I will make that show by selecting this. As you can see, Living on Campus. You may want to award different awards depending on whether or not they're living on campus or living on their own. Generally, these default settings follow the federal guidelines, so leaving them is your best bet. The next settings tab is the Form Config tab. The first setting here is require first-time full-time students to live on campus. If this is a requirement of your institution, leave it checked. Unchecking this setting will remove questions that pertain to this requirement. The next option is Online School Only. I've shown you this. If your college offers in-district tuition, check this. This will add the setting In-District Tuition to the General Settings tab. You will need to enter this value in the General Settings tab if you select this option. We now have In-District Tuition. Let's call that. And save your changes. The final tab is, the next option is Enter EFC Score option. Now, checking this option will display a field where the user can enter their EFC number if they already know it. If they've taken the gone through the questions and received an EFC score from somewhere else, maybe even the federal questionnaire, they can enter it here and get a rough idea of their estimated net price after grants and scholarships. Goes directly to the totals page rather than going through each of the questions. The next option is the custom disclaimer text. You can customize the disclaimer text to better fit your institution. You can remove the Layer 7 web link here, and you can select delete settings. This option will, when selected, will remove all settings and options when the plugin is deleted from your WordPress environment. Not having this selected when you delete the plugin, the settings will remain, and when you reinstall the plugin, the settings will appear here, just like you had them before. The next option is the Form Style tab. In this tab, you can customize the form buttons, their background color, their text color easily. There's also a field for more advanced users to enter custom CSS and to get the form to better match your theme's colors and spacing, etc. That concludes this simple settings video, and if you have any questions, please use the contact form on Layer 7 Web, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.